In this video, I'm going to share how my client who spends over $1 million a month on Facebook ads, there are two things that he does that most other people who are running ads don't do. Whether you're spending $100 a month on ads or $5 million a month on ads, this will be relevant for you. So you can see at the very bottom of my screen, this client spent $813,000 for the month of April 2025. And what I've learned from working with a client like this is that every detail matters. They are constantly refreshing their creatives and they're constantly testing things. One of the things that they do, which is very relevant, is they'll split test images and ads. So for example, let's say they have 6 ad sets. Each ad set will have the same ads running, but there's 3 images and there's 3 videos, for example. Then they'll test those and see which one gets the highest conversion, and then they'll run with those, and then they'll take out the ones that weren't converting, then they'll add more ads on to test which ones are even better. This is something that most companies that are running ads on Facebook do not do. They may do it in the beginning, but once they think they have a winning ad, they'll stop and they won't add more creatives. So this company is typically changing their creatives every 1 to 2 weeks, which I know for some of you may sound crazy, but that's how, if you want to play with the big boys, that's what these guys are doing. Now, we also help our clients in the B2B and the B2C space. This happens to be a client in the B2C space, but we have many clients in the B2B space. We also help them with email campaigns, LinkedIn campaigns for B2B clients, and obviously ads. Meta is the best for ads because it's the cheapest. And as you've probably seen in other videos, what we do is we help them with their audiences. So we create custom intent audiences to help them decrease the cost per acquisition. And actually, if you want us to create a custom audience for you, just go to the description and you can fill out a form, ask a couple of questions. We can actually analyze your ads and create a custom intent audience of people searching for those keywords the last couple of days. And you can run your ads to them and get better results than what you're doing now. Typically decreases the cost per acquisition by 40%. So that's my plug. Let's get back to what I was telling you earlier. So as I mentioned, every single detail counts when you're looking at these ads and what they're doing. Another thing I want to share with you is they also set up these lookalikes in a very specific way. So we have something called a seed audience. This is not this client, by the way. This is another client. But what we want to do is we want to make sure that the seed audience, which is the custom intent audience that we deliver every day, refresh to their ad account, we want to make sure that when they create lookalike audiences, and sometimes we do and sometimes we don't, depends how big the seed audience is. If we can get that seed audience over 250,000, then we don't need to do the lookalikes, although sometimes we still test it. But if it's under 250,000, we definitely want to create lookalikes. But the way we create lookalikes, and there's different ad sets that we do. So for example, what we may do is a lookalike of 1%, 1 to 2%, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, 8 to 10. It's a very simple lookalike strategy. And this one really does well for most of our clients. Sometimes we do the seed audience, which is our audience, which again gets updated every day. And then we'll add a lookalike of 1% and 1 to 2%. And then sometimes we'll split those up in different ad sets. Because remember I said you can do a maximum of 6 ad sets to really get great results. So sometimes we'll do one with, say, the seed audience plus a 6 to 8, 8 to 10% lookalike. It really depends on the client's budget and also their audience and what exactly we're looking for to do. But those are two really crucial things. So for example, let's say that a client set up the 0 to 10%. So some people might say, okay, well, I'll just set up the seed audience, which we upload into the client's ad account. But then they'll think, okay, well, I'll just do 0 to 10%. And they won't split it up like this. I don't know why this is better. I honestly don't know. But it was better. And we've tested this with several clients. Doing it this way is much, much better. Another little detail is to check this off when you're doing lookalike audiences. If you're not doing lookalikes, don't check this off. But this is a big thing that we learn. And again, we've tested this with a lot of different clients. Some of our clients insist not to check that off, but 95% of our clients, they check this off. It just gives Meta more leg room to do what it needs to do. And that's a really big thing that a lot of clients don't do. So those are two big things that I wanted to share with you. And again, if you want us to create a custom intent audience for you, there's a form in the description, or you can go to my page, my channel, and there's a form there that you can fill out. And this is for free. We're not going to charge you for doing this. It's really to showcase our system, and we'll send you a list of leads looking for your offer. But of course, we're going to need your email address so we can send it to you. And we're also going to need your Facebook page URL that you're running the ads on, so my team can analyze your ads and create an audience of people searching for those keywords, and also create an audience that's gone on competitors' websites showing intent. So if you're interested in that, fill out the form, and hope you got something out of this video, and look forward to seeing you on the next video.